Welcome to Know the Word Ministry at GIS TV. We're dealing with the human family tree. And the question is, where do you fit into the human family tree? This is only an introduction. Within the introduction, there will be various questions which will follow into different parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, dealing with these issues. Now, we have Luke chapter 8, verse 18, and Mark chapter 4, verse 24. There we've been warned to be careful what we hear and how we hear, because what we hear and how we are hearing will determine our knowledge. And the knowledge we have can either lead us to destruction or redemption. We don't want to be destroyed. Know the Word Ministry is all about knowledge. And moving on, Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. Life and death are set before us. Likewise, truth and lies are set before us. Before us, we have the Big Bang Theory. Is that a lie? Is that a truth? We have the evolution. Is that a lie? Is that a truth? And we have the Creator. The Creator comes with his own creation. John chapter 1, verse 3. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. The Creator has jurisdiction over his creation. Psalm 24, verse 1, and 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 26. Genesis chapter 2, verse 1. John chapter 19, verse 30. God declares the works of creation and redemption are done or finished. God said it is finished. Moving on, a popular preacher from Texas area on TV made a statement. He said, God caused Ham to be black. And if God caused Ham to be black, whoa, the church finds a justification to practice racism, which is very common, and discrimination, which is very common in the churches because of knowledge of this nature. Is that true? From Genesis to Revelation, that statement cannot be supported by scripture. Another pastor on the air, KKLA radio station, said we are all descendants of Cain. Well, the question is that truth? If it's the truth, then by studying the human family tree, that will lead the humans to Cain as our great grandfather. So that also need to be answered and treated. Genesis chapter 1, verse 2 and Genesis chapter 8, verse 13, there reveals destruction. Both reveals destruction. And then Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, Genesis chapter 9, verse 1. God did something, Genesis 1, 28, and then he did the same thing in Genesis 9:1. Why did God do that? We need to find out. And then we have Genesis chapter 9, verse 11 through 12. God made a covenant with Noah never to destroy the earth again with water. Question is, how many times did God destroy the earth with water? We shall go into that. And then Genesis chapter 8, verse 13. Is it possible that Genesis 8:13 is a repetition of what happened in Genesis chapter 1, verse 2? We will go into that. Then we have Genesis chapter 9, verse 19. There it says the whole earth was populated by the three sons of Noah. And if the whole earth was populated by the three sons of Noah, where do different shades of color come from? Where do blacks come from? Where do whites come from? When it's only three sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So we will be going into that to find out where we fit in. Until then, if this message is a blessing to you, please share it And also remember, get wisdom, get understanding. Thanks.